What is going on, everyone, and welcome back along to the Nathan Nicholls Be a Pro career here on your home of rugby. Now, I hope you all enjoyed the premiere of yesterday's final. What a match it was. What an outstanding season it has been. If you haven't seen it yet, I probably do advise that you go and check that out, because there's probably going to be some spoilers surrounding your screen right about now with what happened on that fantastic Premiership final. Nathan Nicholls, well, he's the man, isn't he? Successful season yet again. I don't know how. It was a bit of a struggle. It was a really interesting season. Sometimes we were fantastic. Other times we were terrible. But today, we move on. Or do we? That is the question, because it is contract time. The season is over. It is the 23rd of June. Final day has just happened. So just before we look into anything, remember that this is your decision where we go next season. As we get into the contracts in just a minute's time, you guys need to have a think about where you think Nathan Nicholls should go. It is your decision, your choice. Leave your comment in the comment section below, and then we'll tally them up. I'll tally them up. I don't have any say in it whatsoever, so I'll tally them all up. Whoever gets the most votes will be the victor, and that is where Nathan will go for Season 4. So remember, make sure to leave your vote in the comment section below, and then we'll see where we go. And as always, with the fantastic, glitch-tastic game that Rugby Challenge 4 is, when you're on the screen right here at the end of the season, what usually happens, and every season so far it has happened, that if you check your inbox and then leave it, it automatically advances the game. Now, I'm going to question whether that has actually been fixed. So we've got a couple of decisions to make here as to what we do look at. Whether we look at what Nathan Nicholls is looking like at the end of the season, whether we check the inbox, or we have a look at something else before we advance. But either way, it's probably only going to be one or the other that we get to look at. So we'll have a little bit of a look at Nathan as he stands right now, heading into what will be the 2023-2024 season of rugby, and whether we stay with the Lesser Tigers, whether we move to a new team, because remember the Lesser Tigers have put us on a contract, I'm not sure, 2 or 3 years. We'll have a look at Nathan right now as he stands, and we can always check the mail later. Right, so here is Nathan, and you can see he's finally loaded in, 82 rated overall now, heading into this new season. He looks good in patches, doesn't he? His season has been a really difficult one because we've really sucked at getting the knock-ons cleanly without affecting a knock-on, I should say. And that has hurt our catching and our passing massively throughout this season. Pace-wise, fitness-wise, we're looking really, really good. Aggression-wise, we hit a lot of rucks, which is why that aggression is so high. That is how we win the ball. I'd love our agility, our breaking tackles, our tackling, those sort of things to be a little bit higher. And hopefully in the future seasons, we may look to fix those up. But I think next season on, we'll see how things go. And we'll see what we concentrate on with Mr. Nicholls. At the moment, it is all about winning. But that's how he sits right now. Plenty to work on going forward for the 82 rated. Here is a bit of a look at his ratings recently. You can see that at the bottom there with England was when we came back from that injury. Pre that was injury, of course. So we were injured at the end of 2022 and come back strong. Very strong, to be fair, throughout the rest of that season. Now, moving forward into contracts, you can see there's a lot of teams interested. Now, that little bar on the right still doesn't work, but we can still have a look at the teams who want a little bit of Nathan Nicholls. You can see Harlequins, Saracens, Wasps, and Exeter are probably the 4 big ones at the top there. Worcester have got a bit of interest as well, as does Sale, dropping down quite a bit now before we get to the teams outside of the Premiership. Port Elizabeth, London Irish, of course, still in there in that mix as well, as our Bath, Northampton. Then we see Paris, so Stade Francais, and the Rebels are half cut off at the bottom there. So not much outside the Premiership at all. 2, 3 teams inside that initial list. So who knows who's going to offer us a contract? We are about to find out. Now, let's see if the patch has actually fixed this. If I go back, what it's done in the past is automatically advanced. So let's see what happens. Hey, they've fixed it! Outstanding work! Well done, Wickovic. You've actually fixed something else in the game. Brilliant stuff. Let's check out the inbox as well. Here we can see the achievements for the season ending 2023. Here it is. The following list of players achieved top 5 honours in the Premiership Rugby 2023 season. Top 5 try scorers. Nathan Nicholls, Leicester, 20 tries. Wow. And look at second and third. Ben Franks and Santiago Garcia-Bota, both front rowers, both props, picking up 12 tries apiece. Then Jonah Holmes grabbed 11, Adam Thompson grabbed 10. Top 5 goal kickers. Now, we weren't a goal kicker all season long. Probably just after coming from injury, wasn't it, that we actually picked up the T. And as you can see, we were nowhere in it. Our last performance in the final, we bombed so many kicks. So that was a real disappointment. But Fuck de Klerk from Sale picks up top spot with 52 kicks at goal. Marcus Smith from Harlequins, Freddie Burns from Bath. It is Paddy Jackson from London Irish and Lema Sopawanga from Wasps, who are down in 5th position. So that equivalates pretty much down to this, where we see a little bit of a change. It is Nathan Nicholls who's come in, and so is Duncan Ware. So try-scoring fly halves there for the two teams. That sees Freddie Burns and Paddy Jackson depart that top 5 list. And we see Nathan jumps in, 182 points for the season. That is monumental. If only we could have actually got all of our kicks, we could have even knocked off Marcus Smith there in 2nd position. So, successful year. Top try scorer, 3rd highest point scorer. We really did take our toll here on Leicester Tigers. So, having a look forward. Now, can we actually look at how long is left on our contract? Will it say here? Yes, 3 years remaining. Okay, so this is year 1. We still have 2 more after that remaining. So if we want to stay with Leicester, we can. Let's get into it though. This is why we're all here. We're here to see who gives us the contract offers. So let's go. So as we wait for this to load on through to our contracts, remember, this decision is your decision. You need to tell me in the comments below where you think we should go next season. Do we stay with the Leicester Tigers? Do we take whatever club may come up, whatever competition? Who knows? I don't even know yet who is going to make an offer for us. So make sure to leave your comment down in the comment section below. Let me know who you think we should go to play for, or if we should stay. Of course, you guys decide. I don't decide this. I tally up all your comments, all your votes, and whoever gets the most is the winner. That is where we go, regardless of money, regardless of length. What you guys think is best is what we do. So make sure to have your say in the comment section below. Let's see what we get offered. It is required, you are required, we are required, come on now team, to review our club team contracts for the 2023 season. Okay, let's do it. Wow. Oh no, okay, I thought there was only 5 teams here, but there is a list. There's a scroll bar on the right. So hey, the Reds are there. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm excited now. I'm really excited. Saracens have come with us a 3-year contract on 135 spondoolies. 135,000 spondoolies, that is. The Exeter Chiefs have also jumped in 2 years on 128. I mean, money doesn't matter, does it? Really, money does not matter. So let's just see the teams. So Saracens are 77 rated. Exeter are 70 rated. Both, of course, premiership teams. And then we've got Connacht. So there we are. Off to the Pro 14 now. If we want to go there 3 years at Connacht, really you wouldn't say a top club in the Pro 14 at all, would you? So we could go there and see what we can do with the Connacht boys. Then this one, this one looks exciting. Australia to the Queensland Reds. And you look at the Queensland Reds, and I'm thinking Super Rugby earlier this year, Super Rugby AU, as it was in 2020, whenever you're watching this video, Super Rugby AU, the year of Rona. It really was a great year for the Reds, because we didn't have a full, proper Super Rugby season, and it really showed out the best of this Reds team. Great backs, the Hunter Paisamis, the Jordan Pataias, Filipe Delgunu's on the outside, but they never really, bar James O'Connor, who can play at inside centre, they never really had an out-and-out quality 10, bar James. So maybe we go to the Reds. 3 years, 121,000. We do have Newport, so the Newport Wet Dragons, another option there from the Pro 14, 121k from those boys, a couple of year contract. The Reds offering us 3, so mainly 2 or 3 years there for Newport. Treviso have jumped in as well, another Pro 14 side. None of these are on the top of the list, by the way. It's just a bit random who actually wants to sign you. We've got a truckload, so let's move on as well. Port Elizabeth. Okay, so Pro 14. So it's the Kings in the Pro 14. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Such a shame these guys aren't licensed. Maybe we'll do another Beer Pro with some proper graphics on the PC version when it comes through. Glasgow in the Pro 14 as well. The Glasgow Warriors. Okay, we've got a lot of Pro 14 teams with interest here. Sale Sharks, well, they were one of the top sides this season, so they've come at us with 3 years as well. Toulouse here we go. Off to France we go. F1 competition, top 14, as we like to call it properly. So there's our first French team coming out with an offer. Toulouse is the ones to do that. Montpellier. Okay, what are they offering? 114. Oh, Montpellier is a very good team. Toulouse is only 74 rated. Hey, even missed out a lot of these. 81 Sale, 69 Glasgow. They're garbage. 68 Port Elizabeth. Treviso 71. Newport 64. All the Reds are 63. Comet 61. Oh, goodness me, there's a lot of garbage in here, isn't there? Where were we up to? Montpellier, 83 rated. Very, very good side. Okay, the New South Wales Waratahs. Sadly, the team isn't right, but the logo's there. So it's still the Waratahs. Back in Super Rugby as well. 107,000. They are 75 rated. Decent enough team. Australia have come with a couple of offers. No one from South Africa or from New Zealand yet, which is really interesting. Okay. Here we go. The Bulls. Now, there's these Super Rugby Bulls, not the Currie Cup Bulls. Surprisingly, no one from the Currie Cup has actually come at us with an offer. So that's a bit of a strange one. 65 rated though, the Bulls, 100,000 a year, 2-year contract there as well. Wasps, 70 rated, 100 grand, 3 years from them. We could go and kick Lima Sopawanga out of his 10 jersey, but that seems a bit harsh, doesn't it? The Sunwolves. Now, how cool would it be to play for the Sunwolves or the Mountain Wolves in Super Rugby? I'm really gutted they're not licensed, because that would have been my number one favourite option, to go play for the Sunwolves, especially if it was licensed. When you had all the Japanese players in there, I would have been like, screw you guys, this is who I want to go play for. Sadly, we can't really do that, but the Sunwolves have come, or the Mountain Wolves have come with an offer, 100 grand for 2 years, a 71 rated Super Rugby side. Back to the Currie Cup. Here's some Currie Cup teams. The Golden Lions, 2 years there, 58 rated, 30 grand. Well, that would be a step backwards, wouldn't it? Unlikely, but the Lions still wanting a piece of Nathan. And that is it. Well, that is it. That is our full list of offers. So now I turn it over to you. It is your decision, your choice, where we go next season. Remember, there is one more choice as well. That is staying with the Leicester Tigers. We still have 2 more seasons with that team. If you think we should stay there, maybe try and solidify ourselves as a player, just concentrate on objectives more than results, and go that way. That is another option if you think we should do that, or do we move somewhere else? A lot of options here. Finally, we are getting the big choices in our contracts. But there it is. That is pretty much all there is to it. Where do we go next season? Who do we play for? What competition do we stay? Do we go? And it is all up to you as always. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is where you need to go. In the comments, on Twitter, on any videos, whatever. Just let me know some way who you think we should play for. Obviously, this video is the best one to comment on. Say where you think we should go. If you want to give reasons, if you want to have a few choices, then be my guest. There's a lot of teams here, so let me know your thoughts. Have your vote, have your say, and we can certainly see where next season will take us. We've got a lot of videos coming up this week. The subscriber series is wrapping up rather rapidly as well, so we're going to have a big push on that while we decide where Nathan goes next season. So you may have seen already a big couple of videos coming out on the sub-series, so that's going to push its way through, and then we're going to have a massive big go with wherever Nathan goes next season as well. So there's lots of cool content coming your guys' way. Make sure to have your vote, have your say where you think Nathan Nicholls should go next season. And all in all, I just say thank you all for watching. Thanks for your support on this series. It's a great fun one to make. I suck at the game really as a pro, but it's just fun, it's entertaining, it's a challenge, and I'm enjoying the fact you guys are liking it as well. So make sure you have your say where we go next season, and we will have another crack at whatever you guys think we should do. As always, big thanks for stopping by, and of course, if you do enjoy the series and you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that little button right there straight away, and of course, smash that thumbs up as well if you're enjoying this season and this series, and I'll see you for the start of season number 4. Where we go, that is wholly and solely up to you. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for our decision. Until then, take care.